That's my Quora shirt right there. Quora sends me things occasionally for writing. So they sent me that back in 2012 for writing a bunch of stuff on there. Being bedridden, I have had time to, where's the camera at? Oh, over there. Being bedridden, I've had time to write a little bit on Quora, and I am on the Quora Partner Program, which means that when I ask a question, the more people that look at it, then they'll pay me a little bit. So far, I've made zero money off of it because of some reasons. I didn't have the payment system set up correctly. And maybe after this month, I'll make like $10 or something. We'll find out. Anyway, I'm out here, which is nice. I'm out in the sun for the third time in what's now 2.5 months, I guess. And working on my legs. If I work on them, it hurts for a couple days. So I need to do small stresses, not large ones. And I'll get a bath today out in the sun, a sponge bath. I guess I should have news. But I'm spending all my time in bed. So there's not that much physical activity going on. There's a lot of mental activity. I'm continuing to get applications to come to the Bosque, and I'm turning those down because most of them aren't people who can help, and they would actually cost me. It would be great to get applications from people who can help, who can at least pay for themselves at some minimal level and speak Spanish, or just, I don't know. But one of the things I do have to figure out is how to have people involved in the project who are not a net loss. And unfortunately, that's difficult to do. Most of the people who have skills and things, they're busy doing other stuff. And so there's a lot of people just looking for a place to be for free. And they're very idealistic. They don't like the idea of working for a living. They want to live in a post-capitalist world, which means everything's for free for them, but not for everybody else. So I don't really take them that seriously, I guess. I've been speaking some online with people who are anti-free speech, except for people who agree with them, and everybody else should be censored. I need to write up some interesting stuff about that. Overall, I guess things are going fine. I've been frustrated because can't walk around and I can't do things for myself. If something drops on the floor, I can't get it. If I want to paint, I can't get the paints. And so I'm reliant on other people in a way I've never been before. And I suppose that's instructional and good in some ways, but it really isn't that great for me in terms of how I live my life. It's not good at all. And I have to evaluate, like, is it going to stay that way? Uh, I guess I hope that I'm going to become completely functional again and not need anybody. But yeah, I'd like to become completely functional again. At the same time, I know that in order to accomplish what I want to accomplish in life, I have to work with other people. And it's not going to be easy. I mean, I'm discouraged by conversations online where people just seem to want to fight and hurt each other. And, I have very complex thoughts about a lot of issues that I feel afraid to express because I think that Probably nobody agrees with everybody about everything, but I've been thinking a long time about a lot of really intense, complicated things. And so I don't think there's anybody out there that I'm not going to have some opinion that's going to, not totally piss them off. So if I'm honest and I express all the things I think, I don't think there's anybody left that's going to think I'm a good person, because I'm going to hit their one trigger issue and we're not going to totally agree, or one of their trigger issues. And then I, will just be considered this horrible, evil person who wants to do whatever bad thing they think is the worst in the world. And it's not true. I'm giving everything I can into making things be better, not worse. And, but that's how it is. So I don't know. The other option I have is that I could just pick a few of the big issues that I think are important. Maybe even the popular issues, which if everybody already agrees with me, I'm not interested, right? But there are some of these big issues where everybody's disagreeing with each other and hating the other people. And I don't know. I guess I'd rather present unique and interesting opportunities for us to do things that actually help and get us what we all want. Get down to some really fundamental human needs, and try and remove ourselves from unnecessary conflict that serves no one. I don't know if that's possible. Or maybe it's just that there's a bunch of extremist assholes in the world, and they're at the ends of things, and not necessarily left and right, but that's a really useless, simplistic way of thinking. But that they're an extremist in their way and they just hate everybody else who's not that. And maybe those just aren't the people I want to deal with at all. Cut all the people, all the isms and the ists out. And maybe I should just deal with moderates. Maybe those are the ones that are going to build a better world. And I have extreme thoughts, of course, but I don't really identify myself with any one huge position, that I'm a this, and people have tried to tell me I am. You're a that, and therefore you think this, and, it's like, no, I don't think those other things, and you've just gone apeshit crazy trying to insult me. And so, maybe I just cut all those people out, all of them. Even though I might even agree with some of them, but they're not nice to other people. And so, I'm not sure. A little confused about who can actually make a functional new society, and whether I can even be part of it. So, we shall see. For today, I am out in the sunshine. Here's my spot. This is the room I'm staying in over there. Right there. It's pretty straightforward and simple. The sun's not too harsh right now. I got sunburned the first time I came out here, so I'll avoid that. But still, I got to be very careful. We're at a very high elevation here, and so it's very easy to burn my poor little weak white skin, especially since it hasn't been in the sun a lot. And so, we shall see.